we have to pay and register. So we already registered.
Okay. The second question would be based on the background of the business. I understand it's established in 2020 with 2 to 10 employees, the size of the business. Has it grown in size or has it decreased?
It has, like the actual registration of the company was in 2020. But you could understand, prior that, for 5 years, I was already working, building network. People already know me. I have partners, business partners that, they give me work and all these things. Slowly doing it inside the house. But I already have a customer base. So once I register, it obviously grew. It obviously grew, and quite fast actually. So you can see that from 2020 to 2023, I'm already quite influential in the market. I have quite a big impact in the market in terms of merchandise and design and all that. I have quite an influence, and yes, it has expanded every year. It'll either double or triple. It depends on how much you understand the market and how much you're willing to grow the business. So I don't know if you have other questions that will cover that. Then probably you can answer more.
So you have
Yeah, but it has grown. It has grown. Every year it grows. It grows.
So you have established your customer base.
I think your unmute your call. It's muted.
Sorry about that. So you have established your customer base.
Yes. And mostly marketing. Marketing has to be your biggest strength if you want to grow in business. You have to have the best. You have to be quite consistent in your marketing. If you want to grow, you have to continually reinvest back into the business. So if I make 50,000 or 100,000 at the end of the year, I don't save the money. I get all that money and buy all the equipment that I need. And I might end up going back to zero, zero in the account. Does it mean that the business is losing value? No, it does not, because I have expanded in my assets, and my assets are quite more important than money. The money will come, but it will go. And if I can have assets, it will always stay with me.
You have to sustain your business.
Yes, the business sustainability is sustained by the growth of your assets, expansion of your assets. The business expansion is actually measured more by the expansion of your value of assets that you have. So I first had one printer. I started buying more printers. I had 5 printers, so that means I can run 5 times faster and get business done 5 times faster. So if I have a client, I can finish it quite faster. I can deliver more, and all that. Then it contributes to growth. So I try to buy more machines, more computers, better, bigger, faster machines. So it costs a lot, It costs quite a lot, and I lose a lot of money. Well, not really lose. I invest a lot of money into that. So all my designers have like the best tools to work with. So they are they produce more, they do better.
That's why you
know,
produce
not all.
the quality work.
Yes, exactly. So we invest back into quality. So our clients that come, the first year they came, they really liked our work. But when they came the second year, they saw, wow, you guys can do even better now. Like, things are even better. The things that they asked for in the previous year, we couldn't produce. Now we can produce them. So every time a client or customer asks for certain things, if they keep asking and asking, and we know that we don't do that, we take note of that and we quickly invest into buying a machine that produces what they ask for. So the next time, we tell them, oh, we are able to produce that now. So we start to go into other types of printing, or other types of, there are different kinds of printing and all of that. So we try to tap into as many as we can, so we can get as many jobs as we can. So that's the basis of the business that we do. So we're investing, growing, and then getting more jobs, so we're able to produce more, make more. So that's that.
So how does you like you've mentioned about acquiring new printers and all this.
Yes.
Does it affect or impact the charges on your products?
Very much, very much. What we previously did, even though we did not have the machines, we still outsourced to other SMEs or other businesses that may do the job. But the idea is to retain our clients, customers. We don't make much of certain products, but as long as it's all about business. Is all about convenience. If you can provide convenience for a client, they will continue to come to you because they don't have to keep going and looking and looking and looking.
They are happy about.
Yes, they're happy. So they come to one place and they said, "Oh, can you do this? Oh, we can do that. Can you do that? Yes, we can also do that. Oh, can you also do this? We can do everything that you ask for, you want. Even though we may not be able to do half of it, it doesn't matter. They pay us, and then we go and outsource, and then we pay other guys to do it for us, and then we bring everything to one place, and then we deliver. So we may not make as much as intended, but we build our reputation from there.
That's right.
So they will say, "Oh, these guys, they can do everything," and so they inform other clients, other guys, "Oh, go to this. We don't have time. Just get the job to these guys." So they come and give us all the jobs. So they don't want to go to one small SME and say, "Oh, we can do 5 things, but 5 of the things we cannot do." And then they don't want to go and collect small. It's hard work, and they don't have time for that. And then how do you keep up with trying to follow up on the work and stuff like that? So you just want to go to one place, pay for everything, and then everything is brought to that place. So that's what we do. So when we build capacity enough and we start paying for our own machines, now what happens? Okay, now we are able to actually make profit from that, and also we can reduce the price because now we're not charging our extra profit on top of what they have already charged us. So that really cuts down on our costs. So this time now they can come and bargain with us. So, "Oh, we would like to order 100 pieces. So if we are ordering 100 pieces, are you able to give us a good discount?" Sure, we can do that because now we have the machine. We're able to process the prints ourselves or whatever that is, and we are able to still make more. So the clients are happier, and we also get more profit from what we are able to do when we have our own machines. So definitely, assets and machines, they have a greater impact on how we price stuff. Yeah. The only places that we don't have control over are the places that our suppliers, how much they're able to give to us, and then from that we give our small markup on top of that. So it will always depend on them. We don't have much control. We can't go any lower. We have to consider everything out, like their own labor costs, their own charge fees, and if we are getting it overseas from our overseas suppliers, then obviously we have to consider DHL and transport, shipment, and all those things. So on top of that, we have to have our profit. So all these costs come in between, and then they really bump up the price. So all the pressure and is faced by the client, that he has to pay for all of this. So yes, the more assets we have, the more machines we bring in for ourselves, then it helps us to produce at any rate, any time, any quantity. We have control value, price control over the value of the stuff, pricing, everything, etc. Yep.
Have you experienced any setbacks or challenges during your business, especially to do with the production and how the business will operate daily?
A lot and a lot of times. But they're actually quite good in a sense that when you first start a business, you don't really know the parameters of a business world is. You have no idea. We have no idea about this. What is written in the books or what is said on a motivational video about, it's easy. It's not easy. It's tough, and running a business, no one will really tell you what kind of experiences they go through to get to building a business. So they only tell you the good part of, if you make a business, you can make money, make profit, you can buy this, you can do that, you can build a house. It's all that, but the real the real truth behind the real mechanisms behind running a business are quite no one tells you about it. So when you jump into it, you have to experience them for the first time. So I had a lot of setbacks in the first year, making mistakes, getting the wrong order, losing money, no money to pay because I charged wrong, and then the supplier charged me more, and now I have to find extra money somewhere to bring in the cargo because the cargo is stuck somewhere. And how do I bring that inside? And there's no money for rent, there's no money to even for food. Sometimes we don't have food to eat in the house because we made a mistake, and all these challenges. Then sometimes there's no power, electricity because we run out of, and then we don't have clients, and no one has made a payment for over 1 or 2 months, and then we have to find money somewhere. We have to, if we want to get the business going. But the thing is, to still continue business, you still have to always take responsibility for the mistakes that you make for your clients. So that's the only thing I realized from my experience is to take responsibility every time. And if you can take responsibility for something that goes wrong, you will build trust and confidence also in your client. So you go your own way. You are willing to sell your car or sell your whatever that you have in the house to find and make sure the client is satisfied. So even though
Sorry about
so
that.
even though like okay, so even though like when things don't work out, we have to find the solutions. We must always find the solutions, and then you must always quickly learn from the mistake. Okay, what did I do wrong this time? Was it the pricing, or where did I go wrong? What made me get caught up in this hole? So these are things that we consider, and then we will learn from them. And then, but there's a lot of setbacks. In fact, it's impossible to not have any debts. You as a businessman, you have debts, and it's part of business. Every business, even the big ones, they all have debts. So we have debts, but there's an understanding on how we can manage our debts, and then we use as long as we are paying them, business is still running and all of that. So it's part of business. So I owe my suppliers, their customers that owe me, I still do business with them. Does not mean that we have no money, the business can't work. No, business works. That is part of the business. So it's just that you have to be smart. You have to make right decisions, when to do this, when not to, when to hold back, when to make a deal, when not to take a deal. All these things you will learn along the process. You won't know it by reading a lot of good financial books that will help you. It's really not the same. The business environment is quite different also in the country, and all these challenges, hurdles are there, and we face them every time. And but the good thing is, now I am better off knowing exactly what to do when I face a problem. So the problems are less a threat to me now than they used to be the first time. So I know exactly what to do. By now I can just pick up a phone, make a few calls, move some money here, get some money there, and then repay a certain debt, and then after I make money again, I repay my debts. All this is all part of having business partners, business where you do business together, and that all these things you build in your business as well. So there will always be setbacks. Like a month or two ago, I was way behind rent. I did not get one of my biggest clients hasn't paid yet, and I used my business money to bring in the cargo, produce the stuff and supply it, and then they only paid half. So it's been weeks now that they haven't completed the other half, and you imagine I used the money from other places to make that part work, because I helping my client out. And there's a trust when we are doing business, but there's some delays on his end. So those are some setbacks. Now I have to find money to replace the ones that I used to do the other business. So these are things like that you can that are always there. So yeah, we always have setbacks, but not as, like I said, they're not as threatening as they used to be. They're part of the normal business process. I know them, I understand them, I know what to do, when or how to do
you have a
whatever is
clear
required.
idea of what to do when it arises.
Yes. Yep.
Regarding promotion, apart from the posts on your various social media platforms, what else do you do to promote your business?
Like marketing is the most important aspect of growing business. So the first way that I marketed was just through Facebook. And it's like doing something and just made a simple flyer about what we do, and just posted it in basically every market page I could find on Facebook. Just sharing it, putting it out. In my capacity, that's what I did, and my partner did the same. So we both work like that, and from doing that, we got 1 or 2 clients, and then in a week, and they were interested in our designs, and they were interested in our designs, and it's also a word of mouth. Once we did work, gave it to them and said, oh, they liked it, and then they started spreading word. Oh, you should try these guys out. These guys are good, and all of that. But the key place where we started was Facebook, because Facebook is basically everyone. Some people are there to do business, and some people are just there to see pictures and talk to friends. But if we produce something that looks very interesting, someone may not be able to buy it, but they'll say, oh, I really like this design, and then he loves it, shares it with some friends, and or they started sharing it, and then eventually someone inside there wants to buy that and is interested. So they call us or inbox us. Then these are things like that's social media. And from there we expanded to LinkedIn and Instagram and TikTok and YouTube. We make a use for all of that. So we do short videos, small videos, just share it on those platforms. And LinkedIn is one where you have a lot of professionals there. CEOs, executives, businessmen and women. So we use LinkedIn a lot. We get plenty big jobs from there. Corporate jobs. So as much as we are keeping Facebook alive with a lot of posts there, we also share as much to LinkedIn. So we make our presence known there. So we come across a few executives, managers, some business owners that are interested in our work. So they contact us, and then we've had some good big jobs from clients that we found there. But Facebook is our main marketing, and we do paid advertisements. So say if we pay probably 500 kina for a post to Facebook, it will advertise and market it to say 20,000 people. So within the area. So when we pay 500 kina, who knows? At the end of the month, we may be making 50 to 100,000 or 200,000. So from that 500 kina, it's quite worth it. It's not a loss to us. It's more money. But we invest a lot in marketing. Advertisements, we pay a lot. We pay 300 kina, 400 kina, 500 kina. So we may budget probably 1,000 to 3,000 kina just for advertisements alone. And because they do the marketing for us. Nowadays, it's all internet. It's all social media, So people are tired of reading. Not many people read newspapers nowadays. Everyone is reading news on Facebook, So what's the point of paying for a newspaper ad? Might as well pay for the ad in Facebook. It's cheaper, much more convenient, and with today's platform, it's much more effective. So that's that. And other methods, other one is word of mouth. That's how I do my marketing, just sharing with what I have. So we have catalogs, we have business cards, all those small things. So whenever we are around we have to be open about our business. We're able to talk to people about it when there's an opportunity. I don't waste time. They say, "Oh, bro, we can help you. Your uniform is there, but I can help you do a better design for that, you know." So here's my business card. Send me an email. I'll do a sample design and send it to you, and you have a look at it. And then I do one, say, "Oh wow, bro, that's really great. Can we order 20 of those?" "Oh, sure." And then I get the business from there. So word of mouth is quite important. And another way I market my work is to do commissioning. So any of my friends then come around and that I know that they have connections to, or they may have connections to big possible markets. I tell them, "Bro, if you get me a business from these guys, I'll give you 10% or 20% of what I make." And thinking about them making the money, they go and do all the marketing for me.
Right.
They'll go convince the guys for me, because they're thinking about getting their commission. So in doing that, there's all guys. These guys are the best. We have to give them a business, and they do the marketing for me. So they try to do as much. I said, the more you do, the more you make. So you do the marketing. Yeah, the more I pay you. So if they bring in a customer for 30 or 40 or 50,000, I give them 3,000 kina. And that's a lot of money you get for free. So, these are things that also help and promote marketing. Marketing is key. You must always do marketing. Your presence must be known, must be felt. Presentation is quite important, how you present your product and how you market your product. Like uniforms are quite important. My team, all the guys, they have to have very, very top of the range uniforms. I buy them the best uniforms, buy them the best shoes, buy them the best shorts, dress, cats, very expensive stuff. So whenever they are out there doing work, they look at them and they say, "Oh, wow, these guys are really professionals." So we sell our products by our presentation as well. So that is a big part of marketing. If you look professional, if you dress professional, and if you interact professionally with clients, they trust you by the first glance. They don't need to ask you and investigate you with a lot of questions. They just look at you and they know that, oh, that's the professional company that we're dealing with. So everyone is well groomed, and these are things that I intend to always keep, do well in them because of my presentation in the market. Yeah. So yeah, I think that's about it in my marketing.
One last question. Do you have another branch apart from Port Moresby?
We only have one. I thought about that earlier, but then I decided after personally weighing out the advantages and disadvantages, I thought that it was a better idea to just have one base, one office, main office in this country. So we can, but because I have built my platform virtually, so I don't really need to have a physical office. Everything is done online, so everything is done via internet. It's just some of my clients, I have never met them yet in person. I've only talked to them through emails, through WhatsApp, and what we do is we manage everything that has to be done, and we send it straight to them wherever they are around the country. So we have clients from all over PNG. We have clients in Buka, in Milne Bay, here in Manus, or in Pogara. It doesn't matter. So we deal with all the problems about transporting, moving here and there. So all they have to do is pay and not think about it, So we make it so easy for them that they don't care how much we charge them for it, As long as it's easier, it's done, So they don't have to go and wait at the office, whatever. They just send what they want, WhatsApp it to me. They make the payment, and they just sit there, and then everything is done, and then delivered to their doorstep. And that's basically my business. So I don't really need an extra office, because then I have to consider paying extra guys and considering how is that which office space am I renting. It's really no need, because I have everything already networked to my networked online. So I have my team, I think like 10 people. They're all in one big office, just sitting on their computers. So we have the designers there, we have the marketing guys there, we have the admin there. So they're all running the operation from the office in the city, just one office there. So they take orders, do designs, fix everything, and then everything is brought into one place in the office, and then we start supplying now to our clients. Go to Air Niugini, go to DHL, go to wherever that airlines PNG to put the cargo, and then ship out to our clients. So that's basically the business. So there's really no need for an extra office somewhere right now, because in our line of business, it works well with just having everything under everything administrated under one office location. Yeah.
Okay. I think that's basically that. You've answered all the information that I was after. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for your time. I know you are a busy man with all the work that you do, but thank you for taking your time out to talk to me about this.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
All right. Any questions, you just let me know, and then I can talk over it.
All right.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay, I'll see you. Have a nice, pleasant afternoon.
Thank you. Likewise.
Okay.